Hello and good evening. I'm Mohanapriya. Welcome to News on 2. State and district police chiefs will risk being transferred should they fail to curb illegal gambling in their areas. Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Mohammad Fuzi Harun said this is following the transfer of former Gombak Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Ali Ahmad for failing to curb illegal gambling activities in the district. Tan Sri Mohammad Fuzi said several other officers, including district police chiefs, are also expected to be transferred for the same reason. He added that warnings have been given to all the district police chiefs as well as instructions on how to seriously tackle illegal gambling problems.
Saya dah bagi amaran tentang perkara-perkara yang dia melibatkan isu judi bukan saja di Gombak, bahkan di seluruh negara. Arahan demi arahan telah dibuat yang melibatkan CPO, CP, pegawai-pegawai yang mengendalikan urusan perjudian ni tadi. Bukan mereka terlibat, maknanya mereka bertanggungjawab dari segi penugasan. Jadi kalau mereka tak comply, misalnya di Gombak ni, kita terpaksa mengambil sesuatu tindakan tegas.
Tan Sri Mohammad Fuzi said a meeting will be held with all 157 district police chiefs on Monday to discuss the matter further. He said this after attending a seminar with the Human Rights Commission or Suhakam on challenges facing the men in blue at the Police Academy in Cheras today. Dewan Rakyat Speaker Datuk Muhammad Arif Yusof today revoked the decision disallowing MPs from touching on One Malaysia Development Berhad 1MDB and 2.6 billion ringgit claimed to have been banked into the personal account of former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak. Datuk Muhammad Arif said that he had studied the decision made by his predecessor, Tan Sri Pandika Amin Mulia, who had claimed that the 1MDB issue was sub judice because it was under investigation by the United States Department of Justice.
Meneliti perkara ini dan memutuskan bahawa ia melibatkan pendakwaan kes jenayah di Mahkamah Malaysia. Oleh yang demikian, tidak dibenarkan ia dibincang, dibahas atau disebut dalam Dewan ini sebagaimana sekatan dalam gag order tersebut. Ini adalah bertujuan untuk menghormati bidang kuasa mahkamah dan prinsip pengasingan kuasa.
Datuk Muhammad Arif made the decision in response to an application by Kuala Krau MP Datuk Sri Dr. Ismail Muhammad Said on July 25th, who wanted to know if the 1MDB ruling banned by Tan Sri Pandikar in March 2016 still stood. However, he made another ruling to disallow debate on the court case involving Datuk Sri Najib, who has been charged at the High Court with 3 counts of criminal breach of trust and 1 count of abuse of power relating to SRC International Sdn Berhad funds amounting to 42 million ringgit, as it involves prosecution of a criminal case in a Malaysian court. Parents have been advised not to seek traditional treatment if their children are found to have been infected by the hand, foot and mouth disease HFMD virus. Deputy Health Minister Dr. Lee Boon Chye says parents need to bring the children to seek advice from certified doctors first to identify the severity of the sickness. Dr. Lee said most infected HFMD cases in the country are not serious and can be treated.
Ini memang ada cara tradisional yang berlainan lah, tengok latar belakang lah. Yang paling penting jaga kebersihan. No matter how you wash, make sure it's clean. Bila kanak-kanak ada disyaki jangkitan sakit, yang pertama jumpa doktor. Paling utama adalah untuk mengenal pasti sama ada jangkitan itu serius ataupun tidak.
Speaking at the opening of the 21st Family Medicine Scientific Conference in Ipoh, Perak today, Dr. Lee said that so far 2 HFMD-related deaths have been reported. The Health Ministry strongly encourages medical officers to select an area of expertise according to their respective interest, in a bid to meet the ever-rising demand of medical specialist services. As of May 31st, there are 5,082 medical specialists in various fields serving under the Health Ministry nationwide. Speaking in Parliament, Health Minister Dr. Zulkifli Ahmad said of the total, 300 are surgeons.
Kedua, menggalakkan pegawai perubatan menjalani latihan kepakaran melalui program yang selari ataupun paralel, ya, sementara bertugas. Ketiga adalah melantik semula pegawai perubatan pakar yang telah tamat kontrak untuk berkhidmat dengan KKM mengikut keperluan.
In another development, among the measures that can be taken to speed up the waiting time for treatment is to expand the cluster hospital concept, which is accessible to rural folk, and to reduce the number of cases referred to specialist hospitals. Moreover, the payment method, also known as the full paying patient service, has been introduced at government hospitals, which offer specialized services to patients who can afford it. The Human Resources Ministry is currently studying the proposal to provide free tuition for students studying at training institutes under the Department of Manpower. Its Minister, M. Kulasekharan, said the proposal is being discussed between the ministry and the Economic Planning Unit. Kulasekharan said the ministry has always been concerned with the welfare of students and has in 2013 submitted a proposal for the free tuition but was rejected as it involved financial implications to the government. He added, following the rejection, the ministry later resubmitted the proposal during the streamlining of the Technical and Vocational Education Training or TVET this year. Kulasekharan, however, said fees are still applicable to students pursuing diploma and advanced diploma in skills at the Advanced Technology Training Centre or ADTech and the Japan-Malaysia Technical Institute JMTI.
Iuran pengajian hanya dikenakan kepada pelajar yang mengikuti latihan yang dilaksanakan di Pusat Latihan Teknologi Tinggi ADTech, Japan Technical Institute JMTI, dan sebahagian ILP di peringkat diploma dan diploma lanjutan kemahiran. Sehubungan itu, para pelajar yang terlibat boleh memohon kemudahan pinjaman daripada Perbadanan Tabung Pembangunan Kemahiran.
Speaking in Parliament today, Kulasekharan said the tuition fee for Sijil Kemahiran Malaysia Level 1, 2 and 3 are free, including accommodation and meals. They are also provided with a monthly allowance of 100 ringgit. A total of 8.43 billion ringgit had been spent on National Service Training Program, PLKN, which was started in 2004. Defence Minister Mohammad Sabu said of the 8 billion ringgit spent on the program, 43% was for rental of PLKN camps. Mohammad Sabu said a total of 885,956 youths have undergone training, and of the number, 356,411 had signed up with the National Service Volunteer Brigade.
Kajian ini amat penting bagi menilai implikasi kepada semua pihak yang terlibat. Diambil kira dan juga termasuk kemungkinan untuk diadakan pengubahsuaian ataupun penjimatan semula program ini jika dapat keperluan untuk meneruskan.
Speaking in Parliament today, Mohammad Sabu said, although it had been said in Pakatan Harapan's manifesto that the program would be scrapped, the ministry had, however, set up a special committee to re-evaluate its effectiveness and implications. Police raided 4 massage parlours and detained 34 individuals, including 16 women, during Ops Noda operations to root out vice activities in Desaru, Kota Tinggi, Johor yesterday. 9 of the detainees were foreigners from Vietnam, Indonesia, China, Italy and Singapore, whereas the remaining 24 were locals. Speaking to the media today, Kota Tinggi District Police Chief Superintendent Ashmon Bajah said police seized 15 boxes of condoms, 11 tissue rolls, 12 towels, 11 bottles of lotion, 1 account book plus client lists. Police also seized 1,134 ringgit in cash. According to SP Ashmon, all the detainees aged between 20 and 60 years have been remanded for 4 days from today until Sunday for further investigations. The case is being investigated under Section 372B of the Penal Code and Section 373 of the same, also Section 55B and 6, Subsection 1, Subsection C of the Immigration Act 1959-63, plus Section 6 of the Johor State Enactment. A husband and wife have been charged by the Temerloh Sessions Court for cheating in an Umrah package scheme involving a sum amounting to 53,224 ringgit between May and July last year. The accused, Isha Abu Hassan, 40, and Elmi Rushuda Almirudi, 27, pleaded not guilty and claimed trial after 5 charges were read to them in front of Senior Assistant Registrar T. Pacey. According to the charge sheet, both the accused had committed the offences between May and July last year at 2 locations, the Felda Lakum Community Hall and Sekolah Agama Rakyat Felda Lakum Lanchang in Temerloh. Isha was charged under Section 420 of the Penal Code for cheating of Umrah package payment, totalling 53,224 ringgit. His wife was charged under Section 109 of the Penal Code, read together with Section 420 of the same code, for abetting her husband in the scam. Both face a maximum prison sentence of 10 years or rotan or fine if convicted. The court later set 5,000 ringgit bail for each charge and ordered them to surrender their passports. They were also told to report themselves at the Sungai Buloh police station before the 10th of every month until the case is settled. The Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Ministry is studying a proposal to liberalise the approved permit or APs to break the monopoly on sugar imports, thereby reducing the price of the commodity. According to its Deputy Minister, Chong Chiang Jen, the move is to streamline the domestic price with current the world raw sugar price.
Penetapan harga runcit gula dibuat berdasarkan harga gula mentah dunia serta mengambil kira kos-kos seperti kos pentadbiran, kos operasi kilang penapis, logistik serta margin pengilang, pemborong dan peruncit bagi memproses gula mentah kepada gula bertapis.
Currently, coarse sugar retails at 2 ringgit 95 cent, whereas refined sugar is sold at 3 ringgit 5 cent in Malaysia, making it among the lowest prices among ASEAN countries. Responding to a supplementary question from Parit Sulong MP, Dato' Noraini Ahmad, Chong said the ministry is also reviewing the proposal to issue halal certificates to ensure that refineries maintain the quality and cleanliness of the product. The Selangor government will not buy out Syarikat Pengeluar Air Selangor Holdings Berhad or Splash worth 2.7 billion ringgit. Economic Affairs Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Azmin Ali said that negotiations are still ongoing and nothing is finalised yet. Datuk Seri Azmin was commenting on the statement made by former Prime Minister Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak, who claimed that the Selangor government will purchase Splash for 2.7 billion ringgit.
Tapi yang penting ialah kita kena jaga kepentingan pengguna, iaitu rakyat Selangor, dan tidak dibebankan dengan kadar tarif yang tinggi untuk membiayai proses pengambilalihan syarikat Splash.
The minister said this to reporters at the Parliament lobby in Kuala Lumpur. Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak allegedly made the claims in Bandar Putra while campaigning for Barisan Nasional Sungai Kandis by-election candidate Datuk Lokman Nur Mansur. The Ministry of Communications and Multimedia, KKMM, is in talks with Tenaga Nasional Berhad to delve into the area of telecommunications using TNB's existing nationwide broadband infrastructure to benefit consumers. According to its Minister, Gobind Singh Deo, TNB's nationwide fibre networks, which are also used for communication, can be utilised to challenge Telekom Malaysia or TM's dominance head-to-head, unlike other telcos in the field.
TNB sekarang kepada saya boleh menggunakan infra mereka yang sedia ada. Seperti mana Yang Berhormat sedia maklum, TNB ada available infrastructure in terms of fiber dengan izin that's already laid throughout the country, especially in the peninsula. Jadi saya telah pun adakan perbincangan dengan TNB supaya mereka boleh menjadi satunya pembekal infra yang terbesar.
Responding to a supplementary question from Rumbau MP Khairi Jamaluddin, Gobind said TNB and TM had terminated their memorandum of understanding whereby both entities would have been working together to prepare a national fibration plan. However, Gobind highlighted that regardless of KKMM's discussions with the company, any decision and ensuing announcement must be issued by TNB. Meanwhile, on a related matter, Gobind announced that local telco broadband subscribers may enjoy rebates following the implementation of the mandatory standard on access pricing, or MSAP, which came into effect on January 1st this year. Gobind said he will be meeting the telcos to discuss proposals for new broadband packages following the implementation of the MSAP.
Apa-apa package yang dibawa itu akan backdated kepada 1 hari bulan, di mana kita dapat lihat yang telah pun bayar lebih untuk package-package itu diberikan refund dan sebagainya. Ini perkara dalam pertimbangan kita dan menjadi sebahagian daripada perbincangan yang sedang dilaksanakan. Saya mengambil pendekatan bahawa ianya seharusnya di backdated sehingga 1 hari bulan Januari, kerana itulah masa di mana standard pricing itu dikuatkuasakan.
Previously, KKMM had set a 25% year-end target for the reduction of broadband prices once MSAP kicks in. With the reduction in wholesale ceiling price for internet service providers, consumers' prices will, in turn, be reduced. The China Help Desk, located at the KL International Airport and KLIA2, has entertained over 24,000 tourists from China up to June this year. Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Muhammadin Ketapi said the desk, which was established in September last year, provided assistance to tourists from China in matters pertaining to visas, flight details, airport facilities and exciting tourist destinations in the country. Muhammadin also said that he welcomes the assistance from the Home Ministry and Malaysia Airports Berhad MAB in providing assistance to tourists.
Oleh kerana pelancong-pelancong ini datang di airport ini, Malaysia Airport Berhad order duty to the pelancong. Dia mesti jaga kena masuk di premises dia. We help, kita ada help desk, we assist. Tetapi Kementerian Dalam Negeri Malaysia Airport Berhad should come in.
Muhammadin was replying to a question from Datuk Dr. Jeffrey Gapari Kittingan, who wanted to know whether there was a party assigned to assist foreign tourists, especially from China, who are unable to speak in English upon their arrival at the airports. The mechanism and direction of the Pan-Borneo Highway mega project in Sabah and Sarawak is expected to be finalized and a decision made at the latest by early September. Commenting further on the matter, Works Minister Barubian said his ministry would appoint an independent consultant engineer to review the implementation of the project involving the work packages carried out by the project contractor based on best engineering practices.
Pada 24 Julai 2018 yang lalu telah diarahkan oleh Kementerian Kewangan untuk membuat penelitian dan penilaian semula terhadap kos dan skop projek lebuh raya Pan-Borneo di negeri Sabah dan juga Sarawak. Lanjutan daripada itu, kementerian ini telah mengemukakan cadangan pelantikan juruterah perunding bebas untuk melaksanakan penilaian tersebut.
The minister said this at the Parliament in Kuala Lumpur. He further said that the estimated cost of the project in Sabah is around 12.86 million ringgit, divided into 35 working packages. It is believed that the 29 billion ringgit mega project will continue despite the change in federal government, but an audit will be carried out on the contractors. Malacca will continue with its commitment to learn from Dutch technology, especially in sectors like land reclamation, port maintenance and disaster management skills. Chief Minister Adli Zahari said the Malacca government acknowledges Netherlands' expertise in all three sectors, which he added would benefit the state in the future.
Bahawa Belanda adalah salah satu di antara bandar pelabuhan terbesar dunia. Jadi teknologi ini juga adalah perkara yang kita bincangkan, di mana mungkin kita boleh bekerja dengan lebih lanjut supaya pertama kita boleh belajar daripada Belanda sendiri, dan dalam masa yang kedua teknologi itu boleh dipindahkan ke sini melalui syarikat-syarikat yang telah kita lantik untuk buat kerja-kerja penambakan dan pembangunan di pelabuhan-pelabuhan di Melaka ini.
Adli said this after receiving a courtesy call from the Netherlands ambassador to Malaysia, Karin Mosenlechner, at his office in Aikro. Adli said Malacca had already employed a consultant from the Netherlands assigned to look into several reclamation projects in the state. Commenting further on the reclamation projects, Adli said he had directed that all applications for sea reclamation projects must be accompanied with a detailed development plan, effective immediately. This, he said, is to ensure that the development in and around reclamation areas are well planned and also to avoid any abandonment of projects. Adli also reminded companies awarded contracts for the projects to provide indicators or coordinates on the areas they are supposed to develop for easy monitoring by the authorities.
Jadi pemantauan akan terus kita buat dan bagi mereka yang mengikut jadual, kita akan berbincang untuk melihat pelan pembangunan. Walaupun penambakan itu mengikut jadual, tapi asasnya pembangunan itu yang paling penting, bukan sekadar penambakan itu. Jadi kita akan melihat pelan pembangunan bagi kawasan yang sudah ditambah.
Nur Shazwani Sahar turned the tables on her more illustrious rivals to win the girls' all events gold medal at the World Youth Championships in Detroit on Wednesday. Nur Shazwani won the title in dramatic fashion as she was placed only 6th before the final game in the team event. A massive 267 pinfalls in her final game saw Nur Shazwani moved 6 rungs up to win the world title. It is Malaysia's first gold in Detroit. The 19-year-old posted 1,294 pinfalls in the singles event, 1,309 pinfalls in the doubles, and 1,334 pinfalls in the team event for a grand total of 3,937 pinfalls, averaging 218.72. Colombia's Juliana Botero and South Korea's Hong Sun-hwa both won silver medals with an identical score of 3,903. Malaysia have also qualified for the girls' team semi-final and are guaranteed a medal. And that concludes this evening's News on 2. In our top story today, police chiefs told to curb illegal gambling or be punished. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. I'm Mohana Priya. Stay tuned to TV2 and have a great evening.